98.1 FM and AM 1220.
809 coming up on 810. Good morning and welcome to Chris from August Roofing and Solar. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Tori.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
I know you look a little tired, and you know what? And here's the thing. You're probably exhausted. You're probably exhausted because we had this tropical storm 2-3 weeks ago. And we've had, some rainstorms this year that, a little atypical of Southern California. And now people are noticing, uh-oh. And so I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls.
Yeah. And this part of the season always starts climbing because, it's human nature. I act the same way, in January, February, March, lots of rain. You find you have problems. But then the rain stops. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, the problem, it kind of went away. Mm-hmm. Not really, but it went away. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, well, spring's here and summer. I really don't need to worry about it. You got vacations and kids' soccer and all that sort of stuff. Life. And then all of a sudden, you get Hillary and then a few of these drizzly days and you're like, oh, shoot.
Right.
Oh, remember, dear, the roof leaked.
Right.
And then so it's taken off to the races now. So lots of calls and lots of contracts and stuff like that.
Do you find you've been in the solar business now 10 plus years? Are you finding that people are is solar? There was a point, I want to say around 5 years ago, that it went crazy. Solar went crazy. Like, it was like pickleball, was crazy, right?
Right.
Has it slowed down or is it just as crazy as it always has been?
Well, it's slowed down a little bit since the CPU changed the way they calculate credits. And so it's readjusting and it really, relatively kind of a cool year. I know we had a few hot spells, but that's, it's human nature that drives our purchasing decisions, right? Mm-hmm. I got a leak in my roof, I buy a new roof. I got my AC's running, my bills are large. I go, oh, shoot, maybe I should buy some solar. So this year was kind of a little cooler on the cooler side.
You're right, because I did notice I've had less pool days.
Yep.
Last year, I was in the pool every day for a long time, and I've noticed less pool days for sure this year, which is human nature. But let's circle back a second. You said it has changed. The interest level has changed a little bit because of something. What did you say?
The California Public Utility Commission changed the way credits are calculated.
Okay, can you explain that just a little bit?
Came in April 14th. And so what happens is the credits are about 25% of what they were before. Or at 25%, not 100% like they were before. So what's really happened is now you need to include a battery in your system to do what we call ROI. We've talked about that a lot.
Return on investment.
Yeah, there we go. We've taught Tori something, huh? So we got
it happens. Listen, it happens
every once in a while, huh? Mm-hmm.
Broken clock is right twice a day. Listen, I'm just saying.
So now you need to include a battery in your for get the ROI. And that's really, the state of California was really promoting solar, and it kind of created a bit of a problem, right? When do solar systems produce all their powers? In the middle of the day. And electricity, it's not like you can put it in a bucket of water, like you can put it in a bucket. It's got to go back out on the grid. And if it doesn't get used up, it gets discharged. And so they've had to, actually start shutting plants down during the day to keep up with the extra electricity that's on the thing. So now what needs to happen is we, as a people, I guess, need to create our own storage places. And so that's how you're going to save money. You're going to let your solar system charge up your battery during the day. And then at night, when the electricity is most expensive, you just charge your battery to run your power in your house.
Gotcha.
Rather than we used to just put it on the grid and then take it off the grid when we need it. It was a 1-for-1 exchange. Now it's not the same.
Now it's all about us.
Yes.
It's all about us. You
Yes.
can be a little selfish.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking.
Well, and there's always this batteries had really kind of been a luxury item up till now, but there's kind of a nice benefit. Like if we had winds or fires or power outages,
Sure.
now we kind of get to have part of our house still on. Our fridge is running, and you can run a TV circuit and. Still be able to charge your phones and stuff like
Which
that.
is which is very nice. Last week we had a power outage on Friday. Most of Newhall was out. And to have a little of anything, it's crazy how much we rely on electricity.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. I can't think of one. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do? I mean, you can play on your phone for a while until it dies, and then you've got to plug it in. Like
Right.
our society relies so much on electricity. Going back to roofing and finding leaks, and just seeing that you need a new roof. Maybe you were interested in solar, and your roof just can't handle it now because your roof is, a lot of developments in Santa Clarita are now 20, 25, 30 years old. We started a big boom around 20 years ago, and now those roofs are getting a little shabby, a little sketch.
Yes.
So now we have to either fix them or start over again. Quickly, before we run out of time, can you just explain the process? If someone calls you and says, you know what, I think I need a new roof, or I think I need some patching, or I think I need something, I need Chris to come out. What's the procedure?
Yeah, you'll call the office, and Armand will answer the phone, and he'll set up an appointment for you with one of our project consultants. He'll come out, he'll assess the roof, look at the situation. He'll actually come down, show you some of the pictures of the stuff he found up on the roof. Then he'll talk a little bit about our organization, and then talk about different solutions that we could have to fix the problems that you have, and then we'll leave you with the proposal right then and there.
Sounds fantastic. We've heard a lot about Armand lately.
Yeah.
You've invoked him into conversation quite a bit. Are we going to meet Armand?
I don't know.
Maybe a little visit by Armand sometime?
We could.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the phone number? Where do we get you?
It's 805-498-8350 or augustroofing.com. Or, of course, you can always ask Suri, hey, call August Roofing.
Did you know with the new updates, you don't have to say hey anymore?
Oh, cool.
It's just Siri. Call. I'm going to start everybody's phone. Siri, call August Roofing. That's all you have to do. It's the new update.
Oh, cool. No, I did not know that.
We're hipper than hip. Chris, thanks for coming in and always giving us a little bit more insight on solar and roofing and what we need to do. We are becoming so smart when it comes to roofing and solar. We're going to be as smart as you pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, it's awesome. That's what we look to do, is to educate people.
Educate people.
Yes.
The more you know.
Right.
The more you know, right? Chris, have a great rest of your week.
You too.
Attention all